I was tagged by the Queen's Cabinet to answer 30 questions. Just 30. And I've had a hard time with this because I don't take myself all that seriously. I can't imagine anybody would want to know these 30 things about me. But I've watched the videos that other people have done on this, and I've really enjoyed them, so I'm going to give it a shot. And so you won't have to sit here and look at my hands for, say, 10 or 15 minutes, because I've had this awful burn that even I'm tired of looking at. I'm going to throw in a few clips of me when I was a little girl. I haven't wanted to put my face on YouTube because, you know, there might be somebody out there that hates bananas and has it in for me for making banana nut butter or something. You never know about people. I don't want to make it easy for them. So here goes. What is my favorite month and why? My favorite month is May because that's when everything around here starts growing well. And what month was I born in? February, the worst month of the year. What's my favorite color and why? I don't really have a favorite color, but every time I'm asked that question, yellow is the first thing that I think of. And I don't have anything that's yellow, and I don't know why. So psychoanalyze that. What was my first YouTube video about? The first one that I put up was actually just a progression of my garden, and I only did that to see if I could actually put a video on YouTube. What I consider my first official video was chow mein from food storage, and I put that video up there just to show a couple of women on a forum how I did that. And I didn't give it the first thought that other people might see that video or that anybody would subscribe to this channel. I didn't give it the first thought. And then the next thing I knew, Ironhead41 had seen that video and gave me a shout out, and like overnight I had 200 subscribers and not a clue what to do. So I've just kept making videos. So thanks, Ironhead. Look what you got me into. No, just kidding. I've had a whole lot of fun with these videos, and this has been a good part of my life. And another question was, what was my first YouTube channel? This is it. This is the only one I've ever had. Am I happy about the new YouTube layout? Heck no, I'm not. The print is like this small. I can't hardly see anymore as it is. Everything's shoved to the left side of the screen. And I always heard that when you're lying, you're looking to the left. So that's weird to me to sit there and look at everything on the left side of my screen. What's up with this? And what's my favorite device? My computer. And I wish YouTube would stop messing it up. What camera do I use? I use a Sony DCR SX45, I think it's called, and I don't like it. I'm having a hard time getting a good picture and good sound out of it. I used to have a flip video, and I was so spoiled with that. All I had to do was push a button, and that was it. But this one, it looks good on my computer, but then when it uploads to YouTube, it gets all blurry for some reason. So I wouldn't recommend that camera at all. Am I early or a late sleeper? My alarm clock is set for 4:30 in the morning. I usually get up before the clock goes off. What's the first thing I do when I wake up? I stop sleeping. And what do I do to relax, to help me go to sleep? All I do is put my head on a pillow. That's all it takes for me. What is my first real name? Now, this is a good question. Because some people have called me Linda, some have called me Lily, and some have called me Lisa. And some of that is a joke, but other people didn't know. So they now think my name is Linda, Lily, or Lisa. But my name's Susan. But I don't care what you call me. Linda, Lily, Lisa, Susan. It all works for me. What are my hobbies? I think pretty much everything I do in my life is considered a hobby. So, I guess breathe. What got me inspired to start my channel? Like I said, I didn't really plan on it. It just kind of happened. And it's been a lot of fun. But I don't know, I just put the video there to show some women how to make chow mein, and haven't stopped ever since. And so what one tip would you give to a new YouTuber? Think about what happens when you put up a video. What's my favorite fruit? Apples, because they're so versatile. I've done videos about dehydrating apples, canning applesauce, canning apple syrup and apple juice, and apple rings, and apple pie filling, and I love that pie filling. That's shown up in quite a few of my videos. I've made pastries out of them and pies out of them, and when I made the little pie video, I really wanted to use the apple pie filling, but I didn't want y'all to think I was obsessed with apple pie filling, so I used peach instead. But I'm obsessed with that apple pie filling. Be sure to give it a try. What's my favorite food? Barbecue. I could eat barbecue 3 times a day and never get tired of it. My favorite drink is either Diet Pepsi or Diet Coke, whichever one is on sale. Ice cream or frozen yogurt, ice cream. What's my favorite ice cream flavor? Butter pecan. What's my worst food? Liver and onions. I hate it. I hate it. I can't stand it. I won't eat it. What weird story do I have about the worst food? Really don't have one, but every time my mother would cook it, if you didn't eat it, you didn't eat. So I just didn't eat whenever there was liver and onions. Now, my mom's tactic didn't work with me. She kept cooking liver, and I kept not eating it. I think it just made me more stubborn over the years. But I'll tell you something that did work on me. You know, most kids don't like peas. And one day, my 3rd grade teacher sat down at the lunch table with all of us, and she said, "Let me tell y'all something. You'd better start eating your peas, because when you grow up, you're going to have to eat them whether you like them or not." So, as you can see, I learned to eat peas. Do I have any siblings? If so, how many? Yes, I do. I'm the oldest. I have 2 brothers, a half-brother, a stepbrother, and 2 half-sisters. So try to sort that out. Altogether, there was 7, and I was raised with 5 children. And as you can see, I'm a firm believer in tough love. If there was one law I could change, what would it be? The law of averages, because I never end up on the right side of that. I'm either way out on one side of the average or way out on the other. So the average never works well for me. And this kind of explains why I need so many gadgets. What is one device that I wish I had? Wish. Now, wish is a word that you never, ever, ever said around my mother, because my mother was not the timid type. If you said that, and I'm going to clean this up for all of you, if I said I wished for something, I don't care if it was, I wished it would stop raining or I wished I had $1 million. She would always say, "Well, wish in one hand and spit in the other and see which one fills up the fastest." So I wish I had a super duper solar system, like a $200,000 jobber. If you're going to wish big. I never want another electric bill. In fact, that would probably only cut my electric bill in half. What do I want for holidays? I didn't want anything except for everybody to be happy. What's my favorite store? The Dollar Tree, because, I mean, where else can you get a whole shopping cart full of stuff for next to nothing? What did I want to be when I grew up? All I wanted to be was taller. I've always been short for my age. I only ended up being 5 feet tall. And see what I mean about the law of averages? Here I fall on the short side of that. And to compound the problem, I started school a year early, so I was not only shorter than everybody, but I was a year younger than all of them too. I mean, look at me here. You could kind of understand why my mom got rid of me a year early. What is my favorite state? That's Virginia. That's where I was born and raised, and from what I've seen, this is where I belong. What languages do I know? I'm fluent in 14 different languages. No, seriously, I can barely speak English. What is my occupation? Now, that's the one question that I really don't want to answer because the job I do is so rarely done by women that if I said what I did, it would make it very easy for the banana haters. What do I prefer, earphones or headphones? I prefer earphones because if the headphones get hung up in your hair, now that's just torture to get it out. So now I'm supposed to tag 3 other people to answer these questions. And if you don't have time or if you don't want to answer these questions, I totally understand, no problem. So here's who I'm tagging. Obsessive Preparazy. She's busy canning, dehydrating, vacuum sealing, and she's also obsessed with the apple pie filling, so it's not just me. And then there's Lule. She is also canning, dehydrating, and she also has a video that you've got to see. She made some gummy candy using fruit juice and clear gel and used the dehydrator. Be sure to check her out. Then there's Mr. Hulot 101. His mind thinks so much like mine that it's scary. He loves gadgets. He's always thinking outside the box. He has a great sense of humor and the best laugh in the world. So be sure to check out these people. Subscribe to their channels. Look through their videos. I guarantee you there'll be something in there that you'll find helpful. So that's all about me. I hope it helps.